Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the Fix Finder channel. This week's video I want to discuss this thing right here. The Central Pneumatic Harbor Freight Special 2-in-1 nailer and stapler. So when I needed to get a brad nailer for myself, went to Harbor Freight like you usually do for getting some tools, and I landed on this guy because one, it was cheaper, but also, it said 2-in-1 nailer and stapler. I'm like, oh sweet, okay, I'll get that. Before getting into it, I want to say it does work really good. So far I've not really had any jams with it. I live in a mobile home in Florida, and I've been underneath doing some stuff with it, putting some moisture barrier material on with staples, and this has been getting sand in it and everything like that. I try to keep it out of sand, but there was a few times that sand got all mixed up with it, up in everything, and so far it really hasn't jammed or anything. Sometimes when you're going too fast, that's what I would not recommend it for, as like a job you need to get done quick, because sometimes when you're going really fast with this, it doesn't kick in all the way. Now that could be a combination of the regulator on your air compressor, how much pressure you got on it. And also they got this little twist knob in the back here that I didn't read the directions for it. Don't even think I still have them, didn't think about it. I'm sure it has something to do with maybe the amount of push it'll put on a staple or nail. But yeah, sometimes when putting in those staples, it would kind of not push them in all the way, or not fire or something. Just a few different things right there. But so far it's actually worked really well. It does work great as a nailer, and it does work great as a stapler. I really don't have any complaints about it, except for one thing, and the main reason I wanted to make this video. To some people it probably won't really be a big deal. To me, my preference, I really don't like what it does. I mainly probably got this preference because of where I work, and they like things to be really nice, neat, and perfect and everything. So the main point I want to say about this, no matter if you're using nails or staples, the part up here that compresses into the wood a little bit, gives that indentation, it's the same shape for either nails or staples. And a brad nailer has a little tiny hole that it will leave, and it's aesthetically pleasing, not really an eyesore or anything on whatever you're nailing, and that's why it's a finish nailer. But this thing, it will give you the staple indentation when only putting in a brad nail. So for every little nail you're putting in, you have probably 3 times as wide of a indentation that you would have for a brad nail. Like I said, some people it's not going to be that big of a deal. Like in one of my recent videos when I was making the farmhouse wood backdrop hanger, all those spots that I was putting nails in, had that wider indentation like you would put a staple in there. And to me, I really don't prefer that. Like I said, some people just aren't going to care, and this would work great for you. By all means, go to town with it. For those of us that are on a budget around the house for getting tools, right here's the thing to get, because it does work great, and it's 2-in-1. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Also, if you want to keep watching the videos I put out every week, you know where the button down there is to do that, and thanks for watching.